Let's just take 1 second for a really quick video. Some aspects of Git that I think might be helpful to some folks as they're pushing through finals. So what we're concentrating on here is the graphics side, what it looks like inside the browser when we're at BitBucket. So I'm going to go over here to my repositories, and you can see here's the list of my repositories, and here's the ones that I've recently updated. These are ones that I've recently viewed, so some of those are URLs in class, but here's my Prog 270 repository. When I come to this first page here, the overview, what I see is the README that's in my repository. Okay, that's what this chunk of text is here, okay? Then up here, it gives me some views, some overview of what's going on. For instance, when was the last time I updated it? Sometimes you all are confused as to whether you updated the repository or not. Here's one place to look quickly to check. Did that push that I just did actually reach the repository? You can tell that from the command line, but if you're confused at all, just come here and look. Over here, you can also see what the commit was. You can see this last commit that I did 16 minutes ago. And if I click on it, I can actually see what the changes were. I can see that this line of code was added to it, okay? And then if I want, I can see a side-by-side diff where I can see here was the original file and here's the new file with a change in it, okay? This green part represents the change that's new in my most recent updated one, while here's the older version. Okay. If we click, so we were looking at the overview up here. Then if we click down here, we can see the source, see the files. And here you can also see, not for the directories, but for each file, when it was last updated. This was updated 21 minutes ago. This was updated 5 days ago. This was updated way back in November sometime. This was updated 21 minutes ago. These were updated on 11:05. You can see when the commits were done. So again, that can be helpful. Also show you what's in the darn repository, right? Because you guys often want to know that. Is the folder that I checked in actually in the repository? And then finally, the last thing to look at is this list of commits. Here you can see all the commits that you've done recently, okay? And again, you can just click here to see it, and you can actually see the changes that were made here. This is here's another file where you can see I replaced in my README, these were the old text, and I replaced each of them with new text by looking at the diff. Again, you can see when the changes were made, right? Now, this isn't a repository that this is just my demo repository for you all. In a repository that I'm actively using, there's stuff every day going back, right? But this is just my demo one for you. That's all I wanted to say, just a quick overview of how you can use this tool. If you look around, you'll find there's more interesting things to play with here. But these are the most important ones. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye now.